Hi guys, welcome to another Sims video. Today is a speed build of basically a treehouse build, but I've decided to make it quite a modern eco style build. I've never done anything like this before. I haven't played a lot with, I don't know, experimental building techniques, so I do struggle a lot in this, and I've cut out a lot of me sort of sitting at my computer not doing anything other than thinking of what to do, like just stuck for, I don't know, how to overcome a few issues that I had with the room tool, and mainly just getting some inspiration because, you know, I had a vague idea of what I wanted to do, but I think translating that into a build in The Sims when you've got limited tools is a skill, and I'm really jealous of people that can just sit there and create sort of what's in their head. I struggle a lot with it anyway. So this is actually for the Reddit challenge. There's a weekly build challenge on the Sims subreddit, and I do it quite often just as not so much a competitive thing, but more to sort of spark my creativity, make me do something different. I haven't done it in a couple of weeks, I think, so it was nice to get back into it, and I decided to go all out. I was gonna do like a tiny treehouse build, but I was like, I kind of feel like doing something a little bit more extravagant, because my last few builds I've done sort of smaller homes, and I mean this is quite small in that it's only got one bedroom in it, but I think it's bigger, it's more elaborate, it covers more area. I did have a few problems that we'll run across a little bit later, like there's some issues with the lighting because cutting through the floor 2 stories in a row sort of made the rooms, the game detect the rooms as being outdoors, so the lighting really doesn't have any, you can't tell that there's lighting when it's daytime. Basically during the day it's just the same colors outside, it's got that blue hue to it. At night it looks really good, but yeah, during the day it's basically an outdoor area. But I mean, it is fixable if you fill in the floor, but I wanted there to be like a void where you could see down. I put like a pond with that greeny sort of pond water. I actually use a swimming pool for it, and I don't know, I just wanted there to be like the what am I trying to say? I wanted there to be like a void where you could look down and see like nature on the ground. It's kind of inspired me to do, hopefully my next build's going to be an underwater build, and it's going to be pretty elaborate, but I might get out a few smaller, like simpler builds before that, because like I said, I struggled with this and it took sort of all my energy, all my mental energy. And I know like it's just a Sims house, but there's a few little things that, you know, really tested my patience. So like this here, I don't know if there's a trick to it, but I could not get the floor tile to delete and keep the tile above. And I'm realizing now I could have just built a room on the second floor to make it the floor tile rather than the roof tile, if that makes sense. But I just decided to use a green floor, like the grass floor tile, to cover it up, and I end up putting some plants over it. So it's funny that I'm realizing that now, and it's really simple. And I really agonized over this for a really long time. Like, even this is 2 parts, so 2 videos. I do a furnishing video. Even when I'm furnishing, I come back to it and sort of agonize over it for a little bit, and it is, yeah, super frustrating. Frustrating that I know that it's a simple fix now. Oh dear. Anyway, so I decided, at the start I didn't know really what I was going to do. So here's when I realized that for the outdoor, I wanted there to be like a, what is this called? Like a suspended sort of pathway. Wow, I can't think of what it's called. Even when I was building it, I was like, what is this called? But yeah, so that's basically a way that we're gonna get upstairs to the second floor, because it is a 2-story. And then I do build a little like separate living area off to the side that looks pretty cool. And I use a tree to make it look like it's being held up by the trees. So I was originally gonna use these columns to look like the house was being supported, but I like the idea of it being suspended by trees rather than columns, like being sort of more of a natural build. And I know it wouldn't really work in real life. I mean, I guess there are homes that are fully suspended by trees, but Yeah. I've cut a little bit out here because I was sort of just playing around with the trees and getting them like in place to see what they would look like. And I do delete them in a minute because I'm like, these trees are really in the way. And I put up with it for a little while, like, man, these trees are so in the way. And I'm just like, why don't I delete them? Why don't I just delete them and put them in again once I finish the house? So, like I said, I do make really stupid errors in this game. So, whatever. Yeah, overall I'm really happy with this build. I'm more happy with the exterior and the landscaping rather than the furnishing, and I do some different things with the furnishing that I'm pretty happy with, but like overall I do prefer exterior furnishing and landscaping and building to interior furnishing, which is strange because like a few months ago I would not have said that. I would have been like, no way, I hate building, I hate landscaping. But I think it's just because you have more freedom. I don't know, like there's I don't know, I feel like there's a little bit more that you can do outside because we are restricted by limited colour swatches for objects and things not matching, and I think it's just getting on my nerves a little bit. I mean, we've had the game for what, 4 years, and I'm still just as frustrated with the colour swatch options. Like I don't feel that we've made any progress with it. That's not to criticise the gurus who work on the game, because I mean, you can't please everyone. Like, I'm sure that there's people out there who are so happy with the swatches and it's their kind of thing, but for me, I don't know, it's just not. It's just not. A lot of objects just don't have the right colour swatches that I personally like, but maybe that means I need to branch out and build in a different style. Don't know if I've said this yet. This house is on the gallery, fully furnished. My ID is batarisims. It is actually flagged as having custom content, but this house doesn't have any custom content in it that I remember using. I do have quite a few recolors of EA items, like all these floorboards. Wow, I'm having trouble talking today, like usual. But as I was saying, these floorboards, they're EA textures that are just recolored by fans. It's like fan recolors. So I think I don't use any recolored objects, but I also think it's because I have a lot of script mods, so I've got a lot of lighting mods, etc. for the game, and I think that might be why it's detected as having custom content, even though I haven't used any particular custom content items in the house. I really should have cut this stuff out. I play around with trees a lot, and then just to sort of get my creative juices flowing, like imagining what the house is going to look like. I don't know, it's the build equivalent of going off on a tangent, which I'm quite good at as well. But yeah, I decided to do green roofs just to add to the sort of eco feel of the house. Like, when do I not do a green roof? I think like more than half of my builds that have been uploaded to YouTube have a green roof, but I love the way they look, and I don't know, something about creating a green roof, even though you're just placing like this grass item over and over again, something about it's really soothing to me. So yep. I do go through after and change all of the stairs and all the accents, like the fence and that, to black rather than brown, and I think it sort of adds to the modern feel of it a little bit more, because I was kind of going for like a modern cabin eco sort of feel, and I think it turned into, well, the exterior turned into more of a modern sort of Asian inspired exterior. I'm not sure how to explain it, but yeah, with the windows that we end up using, they're those squared out windows. I don't know, it just gives me kind of like Asian decor sort of vibes. But yeah, man, I've got to talk for a long time. This video is so long. Yeah, you've got no idea how much I cut out of me just not doing anything or just playing with objects. And I mean, in reality, I could have cut all this stuff out because it's super boring and I'm not really doing anything really noteworthy. But I'm saving my game. Oh, I've been so paranoid about saving my game because my computer hasn't been crashing, but my game has been not crashing. I think it's like glitching, where I can't explain it. It's like I go to look at the gallery like preview, because I like to see what the house is going to look like on the front, like from the gallery screenshots. which by the way, this house does not look good in the gallery screenshots, but I couldn't get it to look good because there's some trees in front of the lot and it just cuts into it and it's a mess. But anyway, it's when I do that, my game, I don't know, it just removes some objects from the house. It's like I need to save before I look at the gallery preview. I can't explain it. I'm sure it's a glitch because I never used to have that problem and it's only just started happening, and it's very frustrating because I'll forget and I'll go to look at the preview and then I'll lose, like, it's usually like 5 minutes of work. So I mean, it doesn't seem like a lot, but usually I can't remember what's missing and I'm like, oh no. So yeah, it's really frustrating. This game frustrates me, but it's also my favorite game in the world. Go figure. I'm a glutton for punishment. So I was going to go with this like darker exterior, but I think I end up changing my mind to more of like a light wood and just a concrete. The bricks just didn't suit the house at all, because why would you have a brick house in the trees? Like I said, I do really stupid things. I'm a real idiot. I'm really happy that I did something different, because I was going to skip this challenge altogether. So I was like, man, that seems too hard. And I'd already seen some submissions for the challenge, and you know what it's like, you sort of talk yourself down. I'm like, oh, this is so nice. Everyone's done such a really good job, and they're all like real cabiny, sort of really warm, inviting homes, and mine is not. And there was a point in that, so I was like, I don't think I want to keep building this. Like, it looks good, but I don't know what's gonna sort of elevate it. And this isn't like to win. Like, I'm not thinking like, oh, what's gonna make this better so to win. It's more that so I'm happy sharing it with people and, you know, editing this as a video. But yeah, it's sort of, I just suck it up. You haven't done anything like this before. Just upload it. I just gotta like give myself a pep talk. Yeah, it's sort of, I wouldn't say I'm having a creative block, but I'm definitely struggling. I'm struggling to talk. I'm struggling at the moment with getting the motivation to furnish. And obviously I was talking about this before. It's just, I don't know. And I know we just got some new content, like Cats and Dogs is still pretty new, and Laundry Day is still quite new. And we've got the teaser for the Jungle Adventure pack. But I'm really struggling to talk. I'm really struggling to, I'll build something and I'll be like, oh my God, I don't want to furnish it. Can I just be an exterior builder? Like, are there people that do that? I don't know. I guess I can do what I want. I guess so. But I don't know. I think uploading like complete houses to the gallery is a little bit better, because I think a lot of people, I don't know, I think it's honestly probably a bit of a mix, because when I download a house from the gallery, I gut it and I just keep the exterior, but it's mostly for the floor plan and just the outside of the house. And we've got a pause here, so that's great. Right, so we're back. I think this was actually, I did this build earlier today, so it's bizarre that I can't remember what that pause was. I think I went to go make a coffee. Anyway, let's pretend that didn't happen. So as I was saying, like I download houses off the gallery mostly for the floor plan, because I think I'm absolute garbage at floor plans, and I don't know, just the look and feel of a house. And sometimes I refurnish it, or sometimes I keep the furnishing if I'm really happy with it. But I think that's what a lot of people do is they download a house to play the full house, and they might change one or two things, but I think it's more common, it's more helpful to people to upload a complete house rather than just a shell. But I don't know, I mean, each to their own. People grab things off the gallery. Like sometimes I get just Sims like from the front page, and they're like real so the front page on the gallery is bizarre. There's like so many like just like average I don't know how to say this, like just white American looking Sims. Like it's like flooded with and I'm like, where is the diversity? But sometimes I will jump on there and just grab a Sim as a base and just go from there, and they'll end up looking completely different. But yeah, oh God. That really bothers me, actually, the gallery for the Sims and the households. It's just like, wow, so many white people. So many white Sims, I mean. But not that it's a bad thing. It would just be really nice to see some diversity on the front page. But I guess the people would do, like a lot of people would do what I do, is just, you know, grab one of those Sims because they're already on the front page, and you know, build them from there. But oh my god, what am I talking about? Oh, I don't even remember what started this tangent. Oh my god. I've got to go to bed in like an hour, and I'm just not prepared because I've had the last like 6 days off work. Obviously, well, that's including the weekend. But yeah, I finished work up last Tuesday, and so I've had from Wednesday until today, which is Monday, off. So I go back tomorrow, and I'm gonna get up at 5, and you've got no idea. I've been sleeping in until like a few days. The past few days I've been getting up at about 8:30, which is alright. But before that, I think I got up at like the first 2 days, I think the first day was like midday, the second day was like 11:30, and then like 10 and 9:30, which doesn't sound too late, but to me, like, I need to be getting up at 5. Like, it is really late. And one of the nights I went to bed at like 3 a.m. and which again doesn't sound too, I know a lot of people stay up way past that, but look, I'm old. I have a sleeping pattern to maintain, which I've just completely blown. So yeah. I'm already dreading it. Like pretty much after I do this, I've just got to pop the audio onto the video and export it, and I'm gonna go have a shower and make sure all my stuff's ready for tomorrow morning so I can get a little bit extra sleep. Like, I like to get my clothes organized and my food and that. So, you know, I save about, 15 minutes in the morning, which when you have to wake up that early, 15 minutes is like a godsend. Yeah, we have another pause. I am so great at making videos. Okay, what was I saying? Oh man, this video is a mess. I am so sorry. Yeah, so I mean, when you get up at 5, an extra 15 minutes is invaluable. Yeah. I remembered thinking that I had put too much ivy on this house, but trust me, I end up doing a lot more. I think I do more in the furnishing part of the video, which I'll have uploaded hopefully tomorrow night. But I also add a lot more greenery to the house. Like, you think this is a lot, you just wait. But I do use the ivy as like a instead of curtains, because these 2 rooms here on the top left are going to be the laundry and bathroom, and I hate blocking out, I don't know, I hate curtains. Like, I hate not having curtains when there's windows. It bothers me because like everyone can see your sim doing their business. But I also hate having curtains block out windows, especially when they're like medium or tall height windows. Like, it just defeats the purpose to me. So I cover the front in ivy as basically like a curtain, an exterior curtain. But it's really funny because you can't see it from the inside. So if you're in game and your sim's like sitting on the toilet, they can look out and just see everyone walking around Granite Falls. It's really bizarre, but you look outside and it's like, oh, she's covered. But yeah. Maybe I'll do it in this video. Maybe I do. Anyway, what does it matter? This is actually the first house I've ever built in Granite Falls. Like, I actually haven't been there in game either. So basically this pack was a waste of money. This is like, how long has the game pack been out for? Is it a game pack? Yeah, game pack. Like, how long has it been out for? And I haven't actually used it at all. So this is literally the first time I've ever been there. I've seen it like in Let's Plays and that, but just never been tempted to visit it myself. And yeah, so it was nice to actually go there, and this lot is absolutely beautiful. The Lakeside Retreat lot. I am going to be building a lot more houses here, which reminds me, this house being on the gallery, I'm not sure if just quick, I was trying to make those windows work, the small ones from Spa Day, and it just looked like eyes. It was like eyes on the house. Oh my god. Oh, this is what I mean about the ivy on the front windows. So it is in this video. Anyway, so I'm not sure if this house on the gallery actually functions as, like, if you download it, if it will function as a residential lot or as a rental lot that you can only place in Granite Falls. I'm not sure how it works. I don't know a lot about this game. I just play it a lot. So don't come to me if it is only a rental lot. I am sorry. I am bad at everything I do. Yeah, I'm making sure the trees sort of work with the house all right. I think I waste a lot of time in this build just making sure the trees look okay. Yeah, that was me checking that it looks okay, but it's funny because it looked okay up until a certain point with the gallery screenshots, and then when it came time to actually upload it to the gallery, it looked horrendous, like really bad. You can't even see that there's a house. It just looks like trees. There's only one screenshot that you can see that it's actually a house, and the rest is all just trees, zoomed in trees. It's a mess. My whole life is a mess. Yeah, I keep forgetting about these lights. Are they Sparday? Yeah, they're Sparday. I used a lot of Sparday in this house. It's probably one of my favorite packs, actually. It adds a lot of cool stuff to the game. But yeah, I've used these as kind of like feature wall lights. And I think they look pretty good actually in the end, and I fluff around with them a little bit. Yeah, it adds a different twist rather than just putting like a spotlight on the outside of the house. And I wanted the clothesline to sort of be there, but I couldn't make it fit. Like, I think that having it there would cause some pathway issues with your Sims, even though it's I think it was 2 tiles wide, but I don't know. And I just realized I put it around the wrong way. I don't know if that matters. Honestly, I don't know much about this game. Like I just said, I'm not good. Yeah, I'm gonna put a little garden up here. Wow, I can't believe I've talked about this build like nearly the whole video. Normally I just go on rants that no one cares about. Yeah. I think we're pretty close to finishing. I think I've still got a few minutes left. Wowza, this is a long build. The raw footage I think was about 2 hours and 15 minutes, and like I said, I cut out a lot because I ended up using like 44 minutes of footage or something and speeding it up. So yeah, it was a lot of footage. Alright, I am going to be honest here. Chris just got home with licorice and I had to pause my voiceover and I have no idea what I was talking about. So, new topic. What have I spoken about? I've already whinged about going back to work. I've been doing that a lot today on Twitter and that, my personal Twitter. And I'm sure all my mutuals are super sick of me, but I'm sure they were sick of me anyway in the first place. What else? So what I'm doing here, I decided it was, like, obviously I haven't done all the landscaping, but I decided, like, it was missing something. So I decided to, wow, I said decided a lot. I'm all flustered because Chris got home and made a lot of noise and I've had to pause this like 5 times in the past 30 seconds. But anyway, let's get this done. I decided to do like a pond, but like a rock pool-y sort of pond. I normally do like a rock pool, but I didn't really want there to be a swimming pool under this house. So I wanted to make it, you know, we're in touch with nature here. In this house, we love nature. So I decided to do like a pond. So I've used this murky green water and just made it really green. And yeah, looks basically like shiny grass. That's fine. So what I do is I place some rocks around just like so, and I think I cut a little bit of this out because how long do you want to watch a person place some rocks down around a pool? But anyway, at least you get an idea of like how I do it. And I don't think this is an original idea. Like I've seen plenty of people do this. I just can't pinpoint like the one person that I first saw do this. So I'm sorry if I'm jacking someone's idea, but I do add some plants and that in and do a little bit more like landscaping garden work. And I think it ends up looking really cool, but I do add to it in the furnishing video. So I add some rocks and trees around, and I think the overall result is really, really cool. Like it looks really natural and not like I've just put a pool down and covered it up with rocks, you know? Yeah, so we're almost at screenshots. Basically all that's left is putting some plants down. So all the boring but satisfying to watch stuff. So I will leave you to it. I will upload the furnishing video hopefully tomorrow night. It is going to be a long video, so I don't know whether it's going to be 1 or 2 parts. But yeah, hope you guys like the video. Hope you guys like seeing something different. Let me know if you like the build or not. Like I said, it is on the gallery at the moment, so spoilers. You can go see the furnished version on the gallery, but as I said, it is marked with CC, so you'll have to allow custom content in your gallery filters. Yeah, thanks for watching guys. If you made it this far, see you later guys.